Hello good folk of YouTube, welcome to the All Abroad YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, click on the notification tab, smash that like button, and welcome to something I haven't done for quite some time now, a 360 degree virtual reality video. And I'm on a Japanese ferry at the moment. We're just leaving Sendai in fact, so we're going to race outside. I'm going to show you what's leaving Sendai in the virtual reality, and then we'll come inside and we'll do a tour of the boat. But to start with, let's get out there pretty quick. I just realised we were leaving. In fact, I was sitting in the bed, I wasn't planning to film. When the boat started moving, I thought, no, get the 360 camera. So now we have it. The race is on to get outside. And if you do like the 360 content, there is a heap of stuff on my channel, so have a look around, you will find it. Forgive the wind. I have no external microphone for the 360 degree camera, so unfortunately you're just going to have to deal with the wind. So of course on the top deck now, we'll go down the back of the boat so you can have a look out and about. If this is the first 360 video that you've ever watched, quite simply, if you're watching it on a device like a smartphone or a tablet, you can just move the tablet around, and wherever you move the tablet, that's where the camera's going to go. How cool is that? Or if you're sitting at home on a computer, old school desktop, it's no good picking that up and moving it around because it'll do nothing. But you can move it with your mouse or your touchpad. So just click on the video that you're watching now, drag your mouse, and the camera should move. Now I sort of want to not hold you up too high, but I want to hold you high enough that you can look over the barriers, barricades, whatever you want to call them, so that you can see what's going on. In fact, as a thought, if I come down here on the stairs, you should be able to get a pretty uninterrupted look in the virtual reality. I don't mind hanging over the rails here when I've got a deck below me, but when it's the ocean, I don't really feel like hanging over the ocean. Just on the off chance I drop it. I mean, sure, if I drop it here, it's still going to break, but I'll feel better that I've got the bits and pieces. So as you can see, it's a very, porty looking port. All factories and boats and big containers. Actually, the containers are on this side that you'll be able to see when we go up these stairs. Sendai is, I'm guessing, I could be wrong here, but I'm guessing about 4 kilometres away from the port. So if you were catching the ferry, it is a bit of a hike. Now the wind is blowing up here, so I am sorry. It's going to be blowing pretty strong. Head into the ocean. I just want to show you the container ships over there, but it's way too windy. Let's come back on this side. There's somewhere cool for you to sit down. If it wasn't so windy and the sun was out, that would be really nice in the summer months. No, it's windy on both sides. Let's go inside anyway. Have a look what's going on inside the ferry. Lifeboats, I think there's 10 on each side, so I hope that's enough to carry everybody. Actually, there's not many people on this ferry. It's the third ferry I've caught now, and every single one of them have been pretty quiet. I'm not going to dangle the camera over here because it is a long drop to the water, but I'll try and lift you up and hopefully you'll be able to see the boats in front of us anyway. Ship, boat, ship, vessel. Seen it. Let's get inside. It's way too windy. Let's do a tour of inside the ferry because the ferry is there you go, after you. The ferry is a little bit different to what you picture, or possibly what you picture of a ferry. It's certainly different to what I picture. So we're on the top floor now. We'll work our way down, starting with wonderful vending machines. Of course, it's Japan. There's vending machines everywhere. And in here, even though we can't see in the rooms, these are all the really expensive rooms. The private suites. Now there are some royal suites on this ferry which have all the luxuries in them. Your own private lounge room, bathroom, balcony, all the mod cons, massive beds. But we can't go into them. But they are located down here. This is why I'm walking you down here, just to show you the difference in doors. The only difference you can see is the doors. And in fact, we've come the wrong way. That doesn't matter. The suite doors are solid wood, and they've got flowers on them. Trust me, they do. And it's amazing, you pay all the extra money for the, for the upper class, the better rooms. And they do things like, let's put a filter over the lights to make the light more dim and relaxing and nice. But no one's in the toilet, so I'll show you the toilet quick. So your basins, if you're a male, you've got the urinals. This here, I'm not quite sure what that's for, and I don't really want to know. The smart toilets in there, you press a button and they do all the things you expect them to do. Squirt you in different places, make different noises. Hello. And we'll get into the second floor. So there's 3 floors here where people can go and stay and live and eat and the whole works. And underneath there's also another 3 floors, I think there is, of cars and trucks and all that sort of stuff. Let's start by going in here, I think. The Southern Cross Theatre Lounge. This is one of the bigger ferries. There is bigger, there is smaller. But this one has a nice little theatre on it. I was in here last night watching some good entertainment. There was a gentleman playing the piano and saxophone and everything on the stage there. He was absolutely wonderful. One-man show, but really good. Then they had a movie on the big screen, and the movie was in English, which is really good. All the Japanese people were in here, and they understood nothing of it, so they were standing up and leaving. I'm the only English-speaking person on this whole entire boat, and so I understood the movie, and it was good. It was good. Don't know the name of it, but it was good. So you've got more rooms over there. If you turn the camera over there, we don't need to see more rooms at this stage, because you only see the doors. If you want to see the doors, we'll come past here again and I'll explain it from the far end. look out the window there though, you see the breakwater. It means we're just about to hit the open ocean. In here, which isn't open at the moment, is the Rose Room restaurant. Not quite sure when that opens, but it's a swanky restaurant. These ferries do travel at pretty good speed, I have to say. I guess they have to. They're not here for a leisure cruise. On the tables here, you've got charging points, power points if you need to do some work. I was sitting here editing some videos before. Like everything in Japan, smoking is allowed pretty much everywhere. They have these smoking rooms. The problem is with the smoking rooms, if you can see down the bottom there, they're open. So the smell comes into the boat. And the other boat never stunk of cigarettes, but this boat does. This boat absolutely stinks of them. TV, if you want to watch TV, this here, when it's open next door to me here, this is where you can get all your hot water and everything if you want to make your own cup noodles. Entertainment at 2:45. Piano here, which would be pretty good. Sit-out area, a lot of sit-out areas on the boats. Just look at there's a big chimney stack out there. Ice cream parlour. This was, it is showing sports, so this is like this little sports lounge. This is where I've been eating. The food's been a little bit cheaper here, but the servings are so very small, it's not really worth the money here. The other boat was very good. The food was very, very good. Here it isn't. You can get free green tea. If you like green tea, I'm neither here or there with green tea. Actually, I like coffee. And this is the buffet restaurant we're coming into. The standard of this boat isn't as good as the other one, so I'm a little bit more negative towards this. But I suppose it's still quite good for what it is. Just taking pictures. So when you come in here, you pay a set price. I think it's 1,100 yen for lunch, 2,100 for dinner. You got the drink machine over there. You got the lunch happening over here. They've got bits and pieces. They've got pasta. They look like spring rolls, fish, rissoles, bread, rice, salads of some description. I think at night time when they have the biggest spread, this is when this bit's all open and they have a lot more food. Yeah, ice dispenser and drink machine. Might as well walk around here. It's not a bad view out the window here while you're sitting having a meal. Looking at that, it's not too bad at all. So it is far from being a cruise ship, but it is the next level up from a ferry that I know. Unlimited drinks here. I believe that when you buy your meal, you get the unlimited drinks, which is good. So you got the hot tea and coffee, or your cool drinks, your rice, bits and pieces. The only reason why I'm sounding a little bit more negative with this boat than the other boat is the other boat was exceptional. This is still quite exceptional. I mean, I've been on P&O cruise ships in Australia and they've been really, really bad. Shockingly bad. This ferry is better than a P&O cruise ship. But because everything in Japan is pretty much so perfect, the smallest little things that will be trivial on anything else or anywhere else seems like a big issue here. For example, the previous boat, there was free Wi-Fi, and it worked really good when it did work. Sometimes it didn't work. But on this boat, there's no Wi-Fi. Well, there is, so you've got to pay for it, and that's fine. I don't mind paying for Wi-Fi. It's just the people on the boat, the crew, didn't know how to set it up. I don't know how to set it up, so you're stuck here without Wi-Fi. I'm only on a boat for a day at a time. During the day I can get off the boat and use Wi-Fi, so it's not the end of the world. But as you can imagine, it is just little things like that, because it is so perfect, when little things like that happen you go, why can't I have Wi-Fi? The other boat gave me Wi-Fi. So because of that, it makes this boat not as perfect. The smell of cigarette smoke in this boat, which to be fair, on the right-hand side of the boat where I am isn't bad, but on the left-hand side of the boat, it's not bad either, but you can smell it. Just because that smell is there, if you don't smoke, it's just a negative. Okay, we'll start here. You have the telephone. This is the internet information to get on the Wi-Fi, but as I say, nobody knows how to do it. There are the instructions there, and we try to do it, and I try to get the Japanese crew to help me because it's all in Japanese, but they didn't even know what they were doing, so I'm not on the internet. Charging station, if you want to charge your device. Quite confused with this really, because in your room or your capsule, you get a power plug to charge. So I'm not quite sure. Children's play area. Only a very small one. In the other boat, a very big children's play area, and the other boat seemed, even though this boat is much, much bigger, the other boat seemed much, much newer. Lockers for money, if you just want to put money in a locker. Information desk. Over here, just basically all your information. Where we are now, we're leaving Sendai, and we're heading to Nagoya. Yeah. So we'll be going past Fukushima, where the disaster was, the tsunami and power plant meltdown. Then we'll be going past Tokyo to get to Nagoya. What's happening with that? Karaoke. If you sing karaoke, they have some karaoke rooms. You have to pay to go in the karaoke, but yeah, they're locked. I was going to show you in them. If they're unlocked, but they're not, there's a stereo system in there. If you can see, pretty good stereo system. And with karaoke, they charge because it's big business over here, and they know the Japanese are going to pay for karaoke. That's why you pay. A shop which will be open soon, which isn't open at the moment, just selling everything from souvenirs to snacks to food you can heat up yourself. The vending machine corner. We've got cigarettes. If you smoke, 460 yen is the cheapest packet of cigarettes. Stick that in your converter, you'll see it's cheaper than your country. Sake. Sake, beer, vodka, cool drinks. It is the only vending machines in Japan without hot coffee in it. I don't know why. Ice cream machine. I was tempted to get this one, the mystery ice cream. I could possibly do that later. The onsens, which we can't go in, that's because it's the naked bathing area. You don't want to see that. but I don't think you can win money on them. Or if you can, I certainly didn't. Old school computer. You buy your little medallion thing in here, stick it in there, put your name on it. Interesting. There are a lot of old school retro games here. I think this is the idea of how old this ferry is. I'm pretty sure that they just put them in here to have a retro section. I'm just pretty sure they were pretty new in here when the ferry first went into service. And so much so they even have Tetris. They got some swanky danky massage chairs with the touch screen there. These lay fully back as if you're in an aeroplane business class. Which brings us into the steerage area. This is a bit of the boat that has that cigarette-y smell about it that is not appealing to me. It kind of smells. So the cheapest form of accommodation, which a lot of Japanese people do, is just to lay on these mats. So you can have 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 people in a room. Literally, you just get a mat to sleep on. They're comfortable. There's nothing wrong with that. I have trouble sleeping though, so I have to have like YouTube playing or something to disturb people. So I've got to have my own little place on the planet Earth. Over there, that's where the truck drivers in. Here is the tourist accommodation, you could say, with your Japan Ferry 21 pass. If you buy that before you come here, you get 6 trips on any 6 ferries for 21,000 yen, and these are the capsules you get with that particular ticket. They're very basic. You got a light over there. In the light, you got a power outlet if you want to charge your device. A screen to pull down for privacy. Clean sheet, clean blanket, clean pillow, couple of coat hangers there. They are really comfy, but you need no more. It's very safe on here. It's very safe in Japan in general, so nothing's going to happen to you sleeping there. Nothing's going to go missing if you leave your belongings there. In fact, my bed, which we're heading to now, has all my junk on the bed. I think it's got my passport there, my money on there, my camera's on there. No one's going to touch it today. I was sitting in the cafe upstairs and I left my camera and wallets and everything there while I went to the toilet and came back, and no one's going to touch it. It's Japan. People just don't touch stuff that isn't theirs. Cigarette smoke still until I get to about smell. But the main reason why you can keep smelling the cigarette smoke is they have smoking rooms everywhere. So here's another smoking room, and again you see what's the point in having the smoking room when the bottom is open? It's just really, really silly. But the other ferry wasn't like this. You have lifts if you're in a wheelchair or don't like doing stairs. There are lifts here. Bringing us up to where my cabin is, bringing us up to the end of this virtual reality tour. So I'm going to capture as well. My capture is a little bit bigger. Here's my capture. Oh my mess. My capture's here. Messy. But you get a TV in these ones. Plus you like your power outlet and all. So anyway, that's the virtual reality 360 degree tour. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. Click on the that like button, share the channel around, and if you do want some extra content, some bonus content, then check out our Patreon at patreon.com/allabroad. It's only $1 to join, and you do get the extra content. There's videos on there, there will be live chat starting up soon, there's photographs, there's all sorts of things. So for $1, it really supports the channel, helps us make some more content. Have a look around the channel, share it with your friends. Thanks for joining us wherever you are in this big, wide, beautiful world. I will see you all again very, very soon.